All we do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind and I will never give it up. All right, so we're coming into this, guys. How you guys doing on this evening? The Against the Grain movement is in full effect. We are gaining momentum, and momentum is a good thing. We'd rather be moving, just like everything in this earth, in this universe is doing, than stagnated and standing still. And all we do is win, 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 no matter what. I was going to put that song on, but I don't own the rights to that music. But all we do is win, 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 no matter what. And why is that? Because we have a winning mindset. We have a winning attitude. Where everything we're putting out, mostly what we're putting out into the universe is of positivity, not negativity. We're removing negative situations from our lives. So we're winning. We're winning. What we're doing is putting in instead of always taking out. So I'm stepping on this camera today on Motivational Mondays, Millionaire Mindset Mondays, to give you guys encouragement and encouragement to continue to win, 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 no matter what. No matter what the situation, you want to have a winning mindset. You want to have a winning attitude, because winners win and losers do what? You know, winners win, and it's all based off of the attitude, the mindset, and those components that go into winning. And everybody else stays on the sideline and does what everybody else does. It intrigues me and it confuses my soul to look into why so many people want to duplicate losing mentality. It blows my mind. And I could understand, though. I could understand, knowing what I know now, you know, why so many people do what so many people do and duplicate losers mentality or not things that don't win. Why they do that is because of the information that we're going to share on the page tonight. So it's your boy Top Dog. I'm back in the building. I had to give you a little something to pump things up. I like to change things from time to time. I do not like Groundhog Day. I don't like to present the same thing every day, all the time. I like to switch it up a bit. So I'm back in the building. How you guys feeling on this evening? Hopefully this video finds you in great health, in great spirits, and dominating everything that you touch. You know what we do here. Invoke thought, promote higher levels of understanding, elevate, motivate, so that you can go out and dominate. And I know that you guys are dominating everything that you touch because you have a winning attitude. You have an attitude of everything I do, I'm going to win at. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. And I'm going to convert some of you guys that sit on the sideline and watch everybody else win, and you're not even on the team. You don't even try out for the team. You see, that's much different than being on the team and not getting playing time. Do you understand what I'm walking you guys through right now? Being on the team is different from even watching on the sideline and saying, I'm not even going to try out for the team because I don't feel like I'm good enough. Those are the people that I'm looking to reach, because being on a team and not having playing time is different from knowing you can play, knowing you have the skill sets to play on the team, and you won't even try out because of false evidence appearing real. Oh, well, I can't do that. So imagine this. Imagine if Michael Jordan, the greatest player to ever do it, in my opinion, would have given up after his coach cut him after his sophomore year. He was cut from the team. Just imagine that. So imagine, you guys, I want to give you some visualization to go along with how you're living your lives. Imagine if he would have quit after that. Imagine he said, man, that's devastating. I can't deal with this. I got cut. I can't go home and talk to my parents. I just can't go through this. I quit. Imagine. Now listen, when he quit, guess what? Someone else would have stepped up into his place and we would be talking about a different Michael Jordan. We would be talking about somebody else. But the fact that he didn't quit and he took on the all we do is win, 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 no matter what attitude, makes him the person that he is today. Outselling everybody in shoes. And I use him as an example in a lot of my videos because this is one of my icons. This is one of my favorite NBA basketball players in the world because he taught me so much of what I am today. Perseverance, the willingness, the will, and the everything to overcome no matter what. He's the theme for all we do is win, 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 no matter what. He's the epitome of all we do is win, 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 no matter what. Now, I know through generations and generations you saw people come through. Kobe Bryant is a clone of Michael Jordan. So all you Kobe fans out there, he got all his moves from Michael Jordan. Look it up. Okay? LeBron James grew up watching Michael Jordan. So we come through and we have these arguments all the time about who's the greatest of all time. And watching this guy and watching his determination and watching his will and watching how the process of how he got from one place to another inspired me to get on this microphone today, get on this video camera today to inspire you that all we do is win, 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 no matter what. I'm not going a point forward without thanking my continued supporters. You guys are what we do this for. You guys come on in, you guys watch these videos and you like them, you comment, you share them, you subscribe to the channel, you hit that the notifications buzzer to be notified when we put new materials out. So we thank you, thank you, thank you. Today is Motivational Mondays. Millionaire Mindset Mondays, and those two things go hand in hand. So we about to spit some fire out here on this evening with you guys to motivate you, because motivation coming from anywhere is what we all need, because I know somebody is stagnated right now. I know somebody is on a path to where things just don't look like it's going to come. I know that somebody has planted a seed and you're looking at the tree and it's like, man, ain't no fruit growing here. Man, what you talking about, man? Everything in my life don't look like what you telling me about. You always talking about this rosy. You always talking about the sky is blue and all of our opportunities are wide open, but it ain't happening that way for me. Okay, so I'm going to be completely transparent and tell you where I come from. I don't come from, I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I didn't come from these beginnings. Okay, I didn't receive the best education. I went to Chicago public schools. In high school, I barely graduated from high school. Barely. Okay? I went to, listen, I didn't come from that either. But I realized, and something in my mind started to click. You know what I'm saying? And that song, well before it came out, all we do is win, 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 no matter what, started to play in my psyche a long time ago before that song even came out. That's why it relates to so many of us. That's why that song was so big, because it related to a lot of us before it even came out. Because we didn't come from beginnings where everybody else, where a lot of people came from. Michael Jordan didn't come from beginnings where he didn't come from that. He made it. He made it happen. Just like a lot of you have to make it happen. You can't sit back and wait for things to fall out of the sky and fall in your lap. That's just not the way that the world works. And it's funny. It's funny that as I began this video, I was going to go into a whole nother way. But the Most High has come down and dropped something in my spirit to let you guys know the path to success is never going to be easy. And you don't have to be good to get started. You just have to start to be good. You got to get started. And have the mentality and let that song play into your mind that all we do is win, 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 no matter what. I don't care what I have at this point. I don't care who's in my corner at this point. I don't care about my support system at this point. I know that at the end of the day, I'm going to win because of the output. You know what I'm saying? We pay too much attention to the input. The input are the things that are going on around us. And the input is what causes the distractions, right? The input is what causes the distractions that knock us off course. But all we want to do is win, 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 no matter what. All we do is put wins on the scoreboard. All we put is W's on the scoreboard by our output, right? We're boxing lefty. We're on the offense rather than the defense, right? Defense wins championships, right? That's what they say in football, in the NFL. Defense wins championships and all this other stuff. The way that you defend. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. Because we have our goals and what it is that we're shooting for, we have that on our minds. Not selfishly, but we have to take care of what our why is. We have to take care of those things, and we have to preserve those things. What our personal why is, because that's what drives us. That's what drove Michael Jordan. That's what drove him. His personal why. I'm going to prove everything wrong, everybody wrong from this day forward. And from that day forward, his mindset, his why was to prove everybody wrong. And this is what most of us need to do at this point. Because if we don't have anything to drive us, we become comfortable. And once we become comfortable, your greatness goes into a holding tank. The greatness, your potential goes into a holding tank once you become comfortable. Now, you still have access to it, but slowly and slowly and slowly and slowly and it goes away. It moves on to someone else that's willing to pick it up and use it at that point in time. Right? And we've fallen asleep. You know, most of us have watched the pendulum of life swing in our face, and we become hypnotized by it. And we're under a spell right now. We're under the spell of what others, or the programming that others want for our lives instead of what we want for our own lives. We've watched it swing back and forth. It's like hypnotism. We become hypnotized. And under hypnosis, we've allowed someone else to determine what it is that they want for us, what it is that someone else feels is better for us, rather than what it is that we know is best for ourselves and our family and our legacies. You're hypnotized. And once you're hypnotized, it's not hard. It's not hard to control what goes on within your surroundings from outside sources. Once you're hypnotized, it's easy to put something in your ear and allow it to stick to your brain. Notice how God created us. The ears are close to the brain. So once you hear something, it's no coincidence to me that it's so close to the brain that you can either filter it out and let it come out here, or it can go in and it can stick up here. Listen at this now. This is real talk, what I'm talking to you. It's no wonder that you have 2 ears and 1 mouth, right? So you have to decide. We have to filtrate, because the brain can filtrate bad information from good information. But what a lot of us allow ourselves to do is the good information that comes in our ears, we let it go in one ear and out the other. The brain filtrates it and processes it as bad information because what we've been taught, what we've been fed, how we've been raised, what we're allowing in. So it filtrates that out, right? You can keep that good information in there. You can let that information stick. You can process it. You can use it, which doesn't allow you to get comfortable, which doesn't allow you to get in a space where you're stagnated, and you allow your blessing and you allow what it is that you need to go in and out rather than process it and keep it inside of you and putting it. Now we're talking about mind, body, soul. You guys need to listen to this. This is fire here. You got 2 ears. You got 1 mouth. So God knew that it was important for you to listen. Listening is more important than talking, because if it wasn't, the process would be completely reversed, and you would have 2 mouths and 1 ear. And it would be somewhere. Your face would be completely different. So God knew, this is my opinion, God knew that it was more important to listen than to talk. And he put your ears close to your brain so that once you take information in, you can process that information and it doesn't have to go far. The brain is closer to the ear than the mouth. Why is this? But I'm going to give you a revelation on today. A revelation that all of this is strategically placed. You were rightfully and wonderfully made down here on earth. But so many of us get caught up in the rat race. So many of us are, on this mission of, you don't understand that you're timeless. You don't understand the concepts of time. So you're in a rush about everything. You're rushing. You want to, you want to push forward, and you want to accelerate the process of everything because of programming. It's not your fault. You just got to understand how you've been programmed up until this point. You got to understand that. So you've been programmed to accelerate. Everything is fast. Race car driving. Everything is zoom, 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 zoom. You never take the time to sit back and smell the fruits of life. You've never been, you know what I'm saying? It's a hurry up and go. Really hurry up and wait. Because that's what most of us are doing. You got to smell your roses. You hear me say this all the time. You do not plant the seed and reap harvest in the same season. There is a process to all of this. And you do not just plant a seed and then simply reap fruit. There's a process that has to go within that. Cultivating, fertilization, picking, pruning. We have to understand these types of things if we want to get, because Too many of us get on these microphones and get on these speakers and say, all I do is win, 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 no matter what. But nobody understands nor sees the process of what it took to get to that point. And that's why I don't like media and all of the things that it represents, because it only shows the output, and that's by design, people. It only shows the end portion because it tricks your mind into believing that you can just do this instantaneously. That's the whole microwave. That's why microwaves were brought out. It tricks you into, but we on Against the Grain, we don't do it that way. There's a process. We're walking through this process so that once we win, no matter what, we followed each other all the way through the process. We didn't just come and have a smash song without taking you through what it took to make that hit song. And that's not by coincidence, because it gets you to chase and chase and chase and chase because you see the finished product rather than the entire process. Oh, I know I'm talking to somebody today. I know that I feel good with this thing today, because I was going to talk about something totally different, and this thing got dropped down in my spirit. Yes, all we do is win, 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 no matter what. But there's a process. There's some things that you got to go through. Faith with no works is dead. You know, everything that I have, you know what I'm saying? You don't know my story. You don't know what it took for me to get here. But now that I'm here in a certain place, my job and my mission and my purpose in life is to walk you through right with me. And this is what we do with each and every one of these videos, is to walk you back and take you back from the beginning. Take you back from the beginning. And then, you know, because this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. So for my younger viewers out there, listen. All we do is win. We want to have a win mentality. We want to have a win, but understand the process at the same time. Yes, all we do is win no matter what. Because we're going to keep striving. We're going to keep striving, but we're not going to show you one piece without the other. Because both are important to the process. And if you go into anything and don't understand that the two are connected, that winning and losing are connected, you got to lose to win. Think about it. Michael Jordan had to lose for years. Boston Celtics, Detroit, they had to lose for years and years and years before they got that first championship. So it ain't all about that. That's the finished product. Now he can say, man, all we do is win. And I can go on to, and he can go on. I'm speaking figuratively. Now he can go on and say, I'm the greatest player in the world because I had to lose. Don't separate winning from losing. The two are interconnected. But in the end, if you stay the course, and you take and become more and more selfless, take yourself out of the equation, stop being selfish. The more and more that you do this, all we do is win no matter what. Now we're counting wins. Now we're accumulating W's. The dubs. Now we're getting ships. Now we're getting championships. Motivational Mondays, guys. I'm on this microphone to elevate, motivate, so that you can go out and dominate. This video isn't for me. I'm self-motivated. I can motivate myself. This channel was birthed out of fear. I was fearful to get on this thing and hear myself and see myself. You know, I allowed fear for so many years to make me selfish and have all of these passions and desires and things to input into the world inside of myself and not put them out. My championship story, my 6 ring story, how we made it through, and how I'm able to motivate others based off my experiences and the things that I've gone through personally, and how I had to make it from, how I had to build it from nothing, from a mustard seed to where it is today. So I've given you basically a sermon for today. And I know that you're motivated now. I know that with every opportunity that you get from this day forward, and understand that the days and times that we live in now, since the beginning of time, I've always been cognizant of the opportunity. Too many of you think you wake yourselves up each and every morning, and you don't. And you need to be grateful. You need to look at every day as an opportunity and a gift rather than going through the motions. Once you start to do that, once you start to look at every day as an opportunity to produce and to input, to give. So when I say input, I mean give to the world rather than take from it. You'll slowly start to align yourself up with your purpose, and then you can say, all we do is win, 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 no matter what. You'll experience more wins than the proverbial losses that we all talk about from each and every day. I've lost a lot in my life. I've done losing. I've lost people. I've lost money. I've lost each and everything that it is that one could lose in this lifetime. But guess what? It's all been restored. I got this old saying that say, what's nice come twice, 3 times if you're lucky. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. But my job and my purpose is to show you that there is things that come before the all we do is win, win, win. And we're on that path and we're on that mission. So this is Motivational Mondays, guys. And I speak upon this because I listen to these, and it's all about motivating you, elevating you for complete and total domination while you're here, because each and every minute is a gift. And these are the things that we should be knowing now. With what's sweeping through this world, we should know that each and every minute is a gift, is an opportunity, is a chance. What are you doing with your opportunities? Are you geared towards the moment to where all we do, notice that he didn't say all I do is win, win. He said all we do is win, 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 no matter what. All we do. Because it's your role, it's your responsibility to turn that I into we. You cannot be productive having an I attitude. I is selfish, but we presents an opportunity for duplication. And when you can duplicate yourself, that's the truest form of leadership that's out here. So guys, I've spoken to you enough. And I encourage you, as I always do, with each and every opportunity that you have, go out and make a moment. Go out and do something that you've never done before. Go out and pull something out of yourself that you've never seen before. Every next level of your life requires a new and improved you. So go out, share this video. Share this video. You know what it is. You know what this is. You know that this is going to motivate. Take your pride out of the way and recognize that some people are better at certain things than you are. But that's what team is about. So many of us are so caught up into, I don't want the next man to win because, I don't feel I got to get all of the fame and the glory out of everything. But you're programmed, my brother and sister. You're programmed. Because there are certain people out here that are better at certain things than you. And you hate because, I have to do that. I have to. And I only breed selfishness. And your opportunities will be stifled because you will never make it. You will never make it with the I attitude. So I'm going to jump off of here, guys. This video has gone way longer than I wanted it to, but I had to get it on wax. And I thank the Most High for implanting this in my spirit. Until we meet again, guys, it's your boy Top Dog. I'm signing off. Bottle this up because we're going into Testimonial Tuesdays. We're going into Wealth Wednesdays. We're going into Testimonial Thursdays, and then we'll be going into Financial Freedom Fridays. So until our next video, guys, it's your boy Top Dog. I'm signing off. Peace.